Hello and welcome to Queendom TV. Today, oh, that's my juice. Today, I'm going to be talking about the paparazzi because, guys, is it me, right? Why are the paparazzi even allowed to do what they want to do? Like, where is this consent coming from? Like, I just kind of wanted to mention this because we watch so many things about celebrities and so much of what they go through and the stress of what they go through is being followed and the paparazzi. And I was just thinking to myself, why is there not more protection in that area? Do you know what I mean? Why are there not like more laws? Maybe there are. I'm just talking about this without having actually like fully researched into it. So please, if you know more, you guys who have like subscribed to my channel or who have watched my videos are so helpful. But I'm just wondering how they get away with this because I was like looking up about Amanda Bynes, which I'm going to be doing a video about her as well. So stay tuned for that. And even just the stuff to do with like, you know, Britney Spears, even things that you hear from other celebrities, the paparazzi seems to be probably one of the biggest, especially in the US more so, one of the biggest cons of being well known. And it's because, and for me, I feel like it's because they've got so much like consent because if I was to talk about a celebrity and I was to make false claims online on YouTube, it's a lot more easier for me to get in trouble than for a paparazzi who is literally bashing into somebody, trying to take pictures of them going into their home and following them and stuff. So I'm just kind of surprised that the paparazzi is not more controlled, and I kind of want to know why. So I'm going to just leave that point at that for now, and we'll come back to that because if anybody can know, let me know. I may actually look into it and make another video about it because I kind of wanted to talk about it. And I also wanted to touch on like these lists that they do in Hollywood, all these like top 10 hottest so-and-so, and maybe not even just Hollywood, but, you know, magazines and stuff out there. And I was thinking, you know what, it's so detrimental actually for people because imagine being a celebrity and one year you make, and then you have all these different lists, the top 10 hottest so-and-sos, the top 10. And if you make those, it's nice. But also you have the top 10 celebrities who fell off in their 20s and you know, stuff like that. It's very damaging for those people. And it's also hard to make people try and feel like they have to keep up with something and be voted as the top 10 hottest. Because I always think with this whole hottest thing, like hottest by whose standards, like who thinks that they're the hottest? Because everybody thinks different people are good looking. So it kind of confuses me that we've found a way to decide who are the top 10 hottest and all of that kind of thing, number one. And I mean, like I said, it's great for them and if it's good for them. But then also I think a lot of celebrities are put under pressure. And you see a lot of celebrities nowadays who you always see the ones who get too caught up with the, you know, the Botox and the face fillers and all these things because they become so obsessed with their appearance. And I think a lot of it is because their appearance is being scrutinized so much. I mean, you even hear celebrities talk about like how women can go out for dinner with their friends and then on the way back, paparazzi can snap a photo of them. And people are talking about, oh, how they look pregnant now. And is so-and-so pregnant just because you've got a stomach full of like pasta like the rest of the world. Like, it's really weird and very detrimental, I think. I think it must be a lot of pressure knowing that you can't even leave your house without looking absolutely spick and span perfect. Because if anybody snaps a shot of you, they're going to say, oh, she's letting herself go, you know. And because people, I think a lot of the power of the media is the fact that they don't have to say things that are true. All they have to do is plant a seed in your mind and it's there. That's why people a lot of the time will make a false claim and they'll make a false claim anyway. And you see that even happen sometimes, even on YouTube, where people make a false claim about somebody because even if that false claim is proven to be untrue, the seed of that thought is still in your brain. Like, you now still associate that person with whatever that thing that they were accused of being was, if that makes sense. And so it might be putting seeds in the thoughts of, you know, producers and casting directors. They might think, oh, so-and-so said that they look like they're pregnant. We were potentially going to reach out to them and cast them. And if they're pregnant, we can't. And they might not care enough to actually check. They might just say, oh, well, we're not going to cast them then. You know, that could be somebody's job that's gone. Or alternatively, they could hear, they just don't want the scandal. And a lot of the time, that's what happens with a lot of people. You know, even on YouTube, people don't want to support somebody just because they don't want to be attached to the scandal, attached to that person. And a lot of the time, those scandals are because of other people making up lies and stuff. So it's just mad to me how, you know, the paparazzi gets away with what they get away with. It's mad to me how all these lists out there exist and that it's even okay to talk about. And the fact that people just totally ignore, again, even with these kinds of things, the fact that people are human beings, like, let people live. Like, you can't, if you have a Hollywood star and they look amazing in the movie, good for them. I'm hoping, if you're like if you're a Marvel Avenger or something, for example, and you've worked so hard to have that body and to know how to do everything for the movies, I'm hoping you're enjoying a burger and a milkshake and fries and whatever you want to eat off because you've worked hard for that and you deserve that and you've made money. You deserve to do that without people looking at you like, oh, now so-and-so has slipped since being on the Marvel Avengers movie. It's like, it's just so toxic. And again, we talk so much about mental health, but then we do so much to make it worse. And then if these celebrities, who already a lot of the time can afford more than the average person, and already a lot of the time are prettier or better looking or better in shape than other people, how much more is that affecting the average person looking at that and going, wow, you're criticizing, say, for example, somebody like Jennifer Lopez for whatever it is that you could be criticizing her for, and then look at me. And again, that's knocking off on people in real life. And I think, again, that's why social media is so powerful, Instagram and everything, because people, when they do see a certain standard, for some reason, we like to look up to something that we feel like is better than us, which I think is good in a sense, because if you're using that to help you grow and to be an inspiration. But I think more, it's become such a toxic thing where it's just a pressure now. I mean, even on social media nowadays, people's pictures. I remember when Instagram first came out, and people were posting really like authentic stuff, like what was happening in their day. Picture with their friends, like just at the table, like literally like taking a selfie. Nowadays, you don't see pictures like that so much anymore. You see somebody taking like the perfect picture of somebody across the table at dinner, or them showing you their outfit before they've even left. A lot more staged, a lot more filters, a lot more like they've used a ring light in the background, their phone is on a stand or whatever. So I don't know. I just think a lot of these things, the media, social media and all these things have become very toxic, and it's just scary to me how much they're allowed to. And I feel like the reason they're allowed to is because it's making people money. If you're a brand, you make a lot more money off of broken people than you do off of people who are wholesome, because wholesome people get on with themselves. Broken people are always looking for solutions and are looking for answers. And that's why I really believe that the media and a lot of powers in this world are working towards us being more and more broken. Even the current situation put you in a broken state, because when you're in a broken state, you're desperate and you'll do anything, And I mean, an example of this was even shown in the Bible. I think it was Jacob and Esau. Yes, it was Jacob and Esau, I think. And basically what happened in this story was Jacob was the second born, and so Esau was the one who was actually I think it was Esau. Yeah, Esau was the one who was actually supposed to get like the firstborn rights from blessing from the dad. So basically he was going to take on the inheritance of everything. But basically Jacob connived his way into taking his dad's into taking his brother's blessing. And the way that he did that is he waited for when his brother was really hungry and he was in a weak state, and then he offered him some food. He was like, well, I'll give you some food if you give me your birthright. And because he was in a state of desperation, he took that option. And I think a lot of what's going on now is people doing things as a result of being in a state of desperation. People making decisions that they would not have made if they were not in this state of desperation already, if that makes sense. But anyways, I don't want to harp on and on and on about that. But those are just my thoughts about just the media, social media, being in a state of brokenness, and why I think, the world, the enemy really wants us to be there. And that's really why I believe in God. And on that note, please like, subscribe, comment. God bless you all. And I'll see you in another video. Check out my other videos. See you next time.